scattered. It's easy. Church will never teach you this because they're paid not to. Go ahead.
And although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them.
Antioch, Corinth, Galatia, Ephesus, Berea, Asia. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary.
I will be to them as a little sanctuary. He said I should send you the Comforter, which is spirit and truth. St. John the 6th chapter, right? Go ahead.
In the countries where they shall come.
In the countries where they should come. It's like Acts 2, the devout Jews that came from where? The many countries. But they all came where? To Jerusalem. But they lived in the other countries where they were scattered. Go ahead.
Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered.
Read Micah 5:10.
And I will give you the land of Israel.
Now, that's the word, that's the book, that's the Bible. I ain't saying nothing. So, am I sending you off? I ain't got to send you off. What I'm again sending you off for? I got sins I'm trying to have covered. I want y'all to wake up. I don't want you to go into the world. I want you to come out. I want you to abstain from the pollutions and the fruits of this world. You gotta use the world, but don't abuse the world. We in captivity. You gotta do what you gotta do. What do you say?
You say under the dome.
You say what?
Under the dome.
Under the what?
The dome.
Under the what?
The dome.
We don't live on no damn beach ball, do we?
He said it.
Do we live on the beach ball?
Who you get that from?
Do we live on the beach ball? Hell no, we don't live on no damn beach ball. Let me ask you, see, we got idiots, right, who say we live on the beach ball, right? Okay, well, we live on a beach ball that's spinning at 1,000 miles per hour. Why in Joshua did the Lord stop the sun and the moon? Why did he just stop the earth?
That's deep. The moon revolve around them.
But the earth is stationary. But according to Esau, because they say, oh, you guys are dumb, you got tricked by the white man. So you telling me the white man gonna tell us the truth just this one time? Just one. Hey, just this one time, he gonna tell us that the earth is a beach ball. We gonna believe him just this one time. He lied to you about Africa, everything else, but we do live on a beach ball.
Now that's the same. That's the same man in the back saying Esau is the devil. He is the devil. You can't believe nothing he say.
But you gonna believe that one little thing, man? What's the first thing they teach when you're in school? They see that big globe right in the middle of the class. It's indoctrination. Okay? You live on a surface. That's what you live on. You live on a surface that's enclosed with a firmament. All right?
It's not like a question, but it's like a statement.
No, every question is a good question. Go ahead.
So like in class they teach us about the globe,
right?
And they have science that teach us about the universe and how the moon and the universe, how they say it's other planets,
right?
And then how the Earth goes around the sun and everything.
Oh, it's spicy.
Then they say it's our fault that how the weather is, like how.
The weather.
I want to know the question. What right. No, he was saying he noticed like how they use science.
In school, he said first they teach you about the globe.
Then they use science.
It's not science, so you teach you about the planets and how Earth.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
and he says that we use in order to education.
Right. School is nothing but slave training.
Right.
For the New World Order. Okay. It's the training. Is to enslave your mind to be subjected to the order that they're trying to bring, the new order.
Then they put it on us like saying that we need school in order to learn. But back in the day when it's slavery and everything, we used to teach ourselves.
Exactly.
We taught ourselves how to read and write.
Which is why they were known for splitting up the slave families, because they knew that we were constantly teaching that we were Israelites, brought over here in captivity, right? But I want to go back to science and the globe and all that, right? Because first of all, you got to understand something. If we live on the globe, right? If you live on a beach ball, you have to have some type of curvature, right? You have to have some type of curvature. Now, the globe is a certain size with the continents that are revealed to us. So that means that Esau gave an estimated per square mile of curvature, which is 8 to 10 miles. But wait a minute. If we have curvature, Why can't we see the Chicago skyline across the Lake Michigan in Michigan, 100 miles away? Right. Why is it that when you go to the Sears Tower, you can see all 4 borders that boards Illinois? You see Indiana, you see Wisconsin, and you see what's on the other side of Illinois? Iowa. You can see, and they're all 60 to 70 miles apart. But if there's curvature, how can we see these things? Mm-hmm. And so you tell me right now, there's people walking upside down underneath us? And if we're dealing with gravity, I notice I'm asking y'all questions. You notice that, right? Because I want you to think about it. If we live on gravity, right? First of all, what is water? Water is liquid. Liquid flows.
70% of the earth.
It's liquid, right? Which flows. Comes from the French word liquide, which means to flow out, right? So whatever motion you put water in, you could put water in a twisted glass, you could put water in a ball glass, but they all gonna level up because liquid lies flat. So we're living on gravity and the earth is spinning. How is it that the earth can hold all these tons of pounds of water down but can't pull a bird down? Right? Then you got these idiots, right? These guys think that this is their main comeback. What about the lunar eclipse? Oh, you guys can never get that. First of all, which way does the lunar eclipse start? Which way does the shadow come from?
Yeah.
Look, man, I could do this all day with you clowns, man. The lunar eclipse. Look, that argument is whack. First of all, tell me where the shadow starts. Then come holler at me. Because according to you, in the lunar eclipse, if the earth is blocking the shadow of the moon and the sun, then that means that the shadow should start from the top. It should start from the top, right? Because the sun is coming, because right, we on the beach ball and the sun comes like this, right? So the shadow should start from the top, right? But where does the shadow start on the lunar eclipse?
Bottom.
From the bottom. Why? Because it's
right, circling.
It's circumnavigating rather than
I forgot that word.
Yeah. Basics, bro. It's basics. And if we're spinning right now and we're in gravity, how are planes landing on a spinning ball?
How is it?
Huh? Why can't you jump and stay on the same side, not over there?
Why is stars land in the same position? I swear
you can see the same constellations every night, right?
Right.
Bro.
Every night.
One night, and there was a star right next to the moon, and we left the next day. It was the same star next to the moon. The whole 24 hours later.
There you go. Okay. So now look, the Bible speaks of the firmament, right? That dome, right? The firmament, right? Go to Psalms 19:1 and go to Genesis 1:14.
Hey, so, like he was saying about the earth is a dome, right?
The earth is a surface that's enclosed by a firmament, which people modern term call it a dome, but according to the scriptures, it's the firmament or the rakia. Okay.
So have you ever seen
It's like molten. It's molten glass. That's what they labeled it as, molten glass. Like John said, he seen fire mingled with glass when he seen that second death. Remember? Yeah.
So have you ever seen the movie?
Just keep coming back, man.
Have you ever seen a movie like The Simpsons movie?
The Simpsons, yeah.
The dome. Yeah.
They tell you, bro. They tell you. I just posted that. Right? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Psalms 19:1. The heavens declare the glory of the Most High.
And the heavens declare the glory of the Most High. Right? Right? Go ahead.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork.
And the firmament showeth his handiwork. Right?
The dude that died, he worked for NASA or somebody.
Yeah, he had that on his grave. He put it on his grave. But they swung it down and went to the moon. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Day unto day uttereth speech.
That's it on that?
Yeah, that's it on that, though.
I know. Yeah, that's it on that, right? All right, that's cool, right? Now, Genesis 1:14. No, Genesis 1 and start at Start at 6.
Genesis 1.
The waters. 7.
Thou made the first name.
Go ahead, read that. I got it. You got it? You got it. What's that 7?
Genesis 1 and 7. And God made the firmament.
Hold on. Check it out.
Genesis 1 and 7. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament.
He divided the waters which was under the firmament, and what else?
From the waters which were above the firmament.
And the waters that's above the firmament. So where the hell is space? Where's this vacuum at? Where's the planets? Oh, you talking about planetary gods. Which one is it? Jupiter? Really? Or is that really Zeus? Pluto? Is that really a beach ball in vacuum land? Or is that really a god that you're ignorantly worshiping?
It was like moving stars.
There's stars in the firmament. When you're looking at the star, you're looking at the firmament. But the point is, he said that there's water above the firmament. So where is these satellites? See, what you got to understand, it's not satellites. What they have is towers, high altitude balloons, HAVs, high altitude, okay, and submarine cables. Why do you think Russia and the United States are always getting into it with Russia dealing with their data? Because they always threaten to cut their sub lines.
Oh yeah, they got
97% of our data is going through cable lines, bro. Why you get GPS? Because you have high altitude vehicles that actually go up there and take image. They take like 1,000 snaps per minute. See what I'm saying? Cock crew. Oh, what about meteors? What about things like
red things that just always in the sky?
Was it right? They have things. They have drones. They have drones. Because the thing is, what's fueling these satellites? Right? What's fueling these satellites? And also, too, check this out. When you ride a plane, why you gotta turn your phone off? Think about this. Think about why you gotta really turn your phone off.
Then they say it messed up the plane.
They say
Why?
that, right? They tell you that shit.
Why?
It messes
Hold on.
up.
If they got hold on. They use a radio. They fuck with the airplane communication, right? Now, where do they get the communication from? It's a radio frequency. No. Hold on. Slow down. Now look. They say that they use a radio to speak, right? They use a frequency, right? Now, why aren't the satellites giving them the frequency? If we have satellites, why do we have? Say man right now. Say too much heat right now. Yes. Say mad, boy. So look. The reason why they tell you to turn off your cell phones on an airplane, put your phone in airplane mode, is because all the cell phones are getting their signals from underneath.
Right.
This cuts your GPS shit right here. All your cell phones are pinging towers below the plane. So if you're getting GPS from satellite, then why are your phones not going up instead of going down? Why you're pinging from below and not above? You understand what I'm saying?
You're supposed to have more signal up there.
Thank you. If we're using satellites for GPS, why do we have to turn off our phones on the plane? We should have a stronger signal. Do this. Right, because what is it reaching for? Think about it. Why do you think you see, every time you see DirecTV, Dish Network, their satellites always point at a 45-degree angle. But what is it pointing at? It's pointing at a frequency point. That's what it's pointing to. It's pointing to a signal point that the antenna is shooting out and the phone is reaching to. That's it. So when that plane is up there and you up there trying to download on Instagram, you're pinging to the tower and that's blocking their radio frequency where they're supposed to be using satellites. Huh?
I said, wow.
Yeah. But it makes sense though. Like I said, man, if we're on the ball that's spinning 1,000 miles per hour, how are these Edomites landing these planes? These planes, remember, this is the ball. This is the plane.
Right.
You cold. I'm steady crashing. How is this possible? Well, because we're too small to see it. No, you're an idiot, and you calling us idiots for believing a white man. They've been telling you this since you came out your mother's womb.
They just want
You know what they told me when I was in 6th grade? It's that the earth is moving so fast that you can't feel it.
You can't feel it.
Get the
hold on. Let's go.
Whoa,
Wait a minute. Right, they call it centrifugal force. In that case, when you moving up, when you went to the state fair, right? Remember those rides where you spin so fast?
Oh,
you
man.
stuck to the wall?
Right.
That's what we should be doing right now.
You should be spinning out these
That's
earth.
called centrifugal force. Like I said, man, you could just look. That's why you clowns won't debate us, man.
How they say that when you jump, you can't jump that high because of gravity.
It's due to
Density.
density. My nigga. Density and buoyancy. Just like when you drop, okay, you drop a feather, you drop a tennis ball, you drop a bowling ball. Which one's gonna drop the fastest?
The heavier object.
But what's gonna drop first? The bowling ball. Why? Because of density. It's heavier, the weight. That's why. The feather's gonna come down when it come down, and the tennis ball, the golf ball, gonna come down when it come down. It's not as fast as the weight of the bowling ball because of the density. Then you have water. You have, okay, put it like this. Why does raindrops fall but bubbles in water goes? That's buoyancy.
Right.
It's not gravity. Why gravity ain't pulling them bubbles down?
Right.
But we idiots. But you won't debate us. Real talk. That's what it's about, bro. You gotta look at what it is, man. Look at what it is. See, first of all, you know the yin and the yang, right? They always try to say it was karate and it meant that, right? No, it was talking about the sun and the moon. Circumnavigating.
Balance.
Right?
They got clocks like that too. With the sun.
Yeah. Remember, man, first of all, you know who created the Big Bang Theory? It's gonna blow you when I tell you. Of course he was a Mason, but it's deeper. You know who created the Big Bang Theory? It was a Jesuit priest who claimed he believed in Jesus. Gerald Clemetry was the actual Jesuit priest that came with the ideology and theorism of the Big Bang Theory. Catholic Church. Why are these men of God giving this Big Bang Theory to the educational systems?
I always thought like,
huh? You got fools out here who still teach that we live on the beach ball. Come on, man. Come on, man. That don't make sense. Don't make sense. Big Bang Theory was created from a Jesuit Catholic priest. Let that sink in for a second.
And they always say it can't be
Jesuit Catholic priest, Gerald Clemetry.
you know,
Look it up.
What's his name? It started with an 8 card, something like that. Or you talking about the card? Yeah. You talking about the card family that went up to the stratosphere on the Henderson commercial.
Oh, right, yeah, right. Okay, when they broke through the firmament, what are they going to? Water. So they telling you. If it's such a dumb omen, then why are they steady putting it in the movies? See, first of all, okay, then they try to say this, right? It's another one they try to use. Well, it was an Illuminati card game. That's how you know it's fake. You don't know how the devil works. The devil uses information and also uses misinformation to keep you from seeing the real information.
Throw the truth right in your
Throw the
face.
truth in your face, but then act like it's a lie, but it's really the truth. That's how deceitfulness works. That's how it works. And at the end of the day,
He'll make it look silly.
he'll make it look silly. Now, at the end of the day, why they don't want you to know that the earth is closed off? Because you believe in God then. You will know his handiwork then. You will be afraid then knowing you closed inside this mug.
Hell yeah.
Someone said, oh, I've been to the South Pole. I've been there. No, you weren't at the South Pole. You were at a little region outside the very region of the South Pole. Like when they showed Prince Henry and them he ain't no damn prince. They showed that devil go out to South Pole. He wasn't at the real South Pole. He was at the tourist spot that they call the South Pole. He didn't go over there to the quote unquote to the real South Pole, which is the barrier. And what does Antarctica mean? It means bare land. It's encompassed. You can't fall off the surface. You're closed in. You can't fall off. What?
It's Isaiah 40:21.
Look. Oh, y'all be cool, man. Hope y'all brothers ate, man. Hope y'all brothers ate, man. Shalom. Come on, man. Come on, y'all meditate on that.
Hey.
Meditate on that, man.
Shalom,
And we
brother.
out here next week.
Time, brother.
We out here next. What y'all doing next Saturday? Bring out. Hey, an hour and a half, 2 hours ain't gonna hurt you. Hour and a half ain't gonna hurt you. Come hear the word. Come hear them bars again. Next week. Next week, 6 o'clock. All right, shalom.
Isaiah 40:21. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard?
Go ahead. Are you ready? This is the last. Y'all got something else? Yeah, let's go back around. Just said about
Isaiah 40:21. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Have it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
Now you got guys who got to say this proves that we're living on the spirit. First of all, the Hebrew word for Quran is to encompass. That's a circle, right? Now, if you take a basketball and cut a basketball in half and set it down and sit on top of it, what are you sitting on top of? Is it a beach ball or a... Have a seat. Go ahead.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers.
First of all, when you go east or west, if you go or left or right on a circle, which way are you going? Circumnavigation. It's on where you're going. That's why when airplanes fly, that's why it was easy to, now it's very easy to see how sailors were able to sail. They only sailed on the outskirts, and they peered into the land and see, okay, we gotta go a little further. Gotta go a little further. First of all, it says, oh, he went around the earth, right? He only circumnavigated.
He went around.
Yeah, he went around it, all right.
That's what I say. I'm gonna fly around the world.
Yeah, okay, we believe you.
Yeah, we got it.
But it's not a globe.
Exactly.
It's not a beach ball. Go ahead.
And
look, first of all, you call us idiots for believing in that, but nigga, y'all use Neil deGrasse Tyson, who's a known faggot and Mason. Come on, man. Go ahead.
it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in.
What's that?
A tent.
A tent. Right. That same firmament, right? Now, it's that same firmament, like it's in Genesis 1:14. It says firmament, the Hebrew word is rakia, which is vault. Right?
They ain't getting out.
They said it's a strong layer, it's a solid layer. Okay? It's a vault. If you know what I mean as far as vault, look up cathedral vaults. And what they're gonna show you is the ceiling of a cathedral building, but there is vaulted. Meaning that it's arches, right? But it's an enclosement. It's an enclosure, yeah. You can't get around it, man.
For those of you all who don't believe in the surface or whatnot, if you truly believe in that globe theory or whatever, then break down Genesis, the first chapter, and break it down. Bible Prashad, please show us through the scriptures how it's a beach ball.
Yeah, and
break it down.
And spinning. And the sun 93 million miles away. I want to know all that.
I mean, because it's clear what many of you all believe. But let's go off what the scriptures actually say.
Oh, and also, too, the Coriolis effect, okay? Knock it off. Because, first of all, what kills the Coriolis effect? The gyroscope. You take a gyroscope, put it on the surface, and move it, like turn it up, or, it's going to move. Or if it's spinning, it's going to move. You set a gyroscope right down on the ground, it's not going to move because we're on a stationary inhabitation.
Woo. Wow. Come on, man. There's too much evidence.
But what does this got to do with salvation? Look, first of all, that's something a clown will say who just don't have the answers.
Bro.
If it's in the book, it's in the book. We're not saying that you got to know the shape of the planet to get delivered, but don't get mad because you see men who are able to discuss it and you can't.
That's the thing. It's not like this is being pulled out of thin air. We're talking about the scriptures here. So if you disagree with what's being brought out, then
Break it down. Break it down. Don't break it down. Don't just rant in front of the camera and be all emotional.
Yeah. Oh, you believe that? You're an idiot.
But I know damn well you wouldn't last 2 seconds with me, man. 2 seconds.
But won't debate the cause.
The only thing I'll be doing is asking you questions, and you'll be killing yourself. That's why I don't have nothing to do with salvation. And first of all, y'all niggas better stop acting like you gotta go to ticket to salvation too, man. Straight up. Like I said, bro, you don't live on the beach ball. And also, too, how did the ancient Hebrews... Oh, wow.
I have seen it all.
How the fuck is he doing that? What the hell? Oh, shit. He ain't got no wheel, boy.
And with that, we're going to give all praises
To Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
Wrap it up after that one.
Man.